Andy Byford is at Union Square giving us an update now on the L train service status after this morning's water main break. Let's listen in.
On the JMZ, that was immediately arranged. We immediately sent additional staff to the affected lines along the L line. We immediately set about adding buses to the M14 route, which is just behind us here in Manhattan, to get people along 14th Street. And obviously we dispatched crews to start the work to get cleaned up. At around 7:30, the DEP, the city DEP people managed to get the water main shut off, so that was good. The water stopped pouring into the station. What that meant then was we were able to begin resumption of service, and we were able to extend the subway through to Union Square once our power team, our electrical crews, had dropped cables to enable us to reverse the trains at Union Square. So I've just been downstairs. I'm very proud of the team. They're doing great work. There's a lot of additional personnel on helping customers. Right now the status is that the L line is running from Canarsie through to here to Union Square. Anyone wanting to go west of Union Square needs to take the M14 bus. We've got additional buses running. We've got police assistance at intersections. We've got bus supervisors out there to help customers. So the main job now for us is to get the damage repaired. These were switches and what we call stop motors, electrical equipment that was completely submerged in water. Obviously it can stand rainwater, but to be completely submerged means there's extensive damage. And my crews estimate this will take between 4 to 6 hours to repair. We've got a number of motors to replace. We'll get that done. They're professionals. They know what they're doing. I'm very confident we'll have the full line back by the evening peak, probably sooner, and we'll keep customers apprised via our website. So I'm very proud of my team. They've reacted very quickly. DEP are now working to repair the water main, but the good news is the water stopped. Service is back and running, up and running between Brooklyn, Canarsie, and here at Union Square.
You've obviously been doing a lot of work on the L line. Is this equipment that was damaged new equipment that was recently replaced, or old equipment?
No, this is existing equipment, but the key point is it's electrical equipment that cannot be just left submerged in water. It has been badly damaged. We've already got replacement parts on the way, what are called stop motors and switch motors. We keep them in stock. So my crews will be now drying out the equipment, but also replacing what needs to be replaced.
Why wasn't the 1, 2, 3 affected?
The one line did have water coming in, but not so much water that meant we had to suspend service. So there's one stairway at the 1, 2, 3 station that is closed, but there's plenty of exits at that station, so you can still go in and out. So we did get some water coming on number 1 line, but not enough that we had to suspend the service. Here on the L, the water was above the rails, so we had no choice but to suspend.
What can customers expect for the rest of the day on the part of the L line that's running?
Well, for the part of the L line that's running, which is Canarsie through to here at Union Square, pretty much normal service. We just reversed the trains, in other words, turn them back here at Union Square. We have plenty of staff out there. I've just been downstairs to talk to the staff myself. There's lots of customer service personnel. I was down there myself assisting customers, and so we'll make sure they're kept apprised. They know what's going on, and the service is running regularly back to Canarsie.
So the plans that were drawn up for the so-called apocalypse that is not happening, did you use some of that for this morning?
Well, what we would have done had the original plan gone ahead would have been a bespoke bus bridge across the Williamsburg Bridge. So obviously we didn't need that today. But at the end of the day, we're professionals. Our job is to anticipate and deal with problems as they occur. So immediately we got news of this water pouring in. Immediately my team swung into action. Immediately we sent response teams to stations to track. We got additional buses running. We worked with the police to keep the service moving. So I'm very proud of my team today. They've done what I expected them, which is to rise to the occasion.
What do you say to MTA riders that have kind of thrown their hands up in the air lately because they're just fed up? What do you say to them?
Well, I talked to a few customers downstairs and explained to them that this was a situation out of our control, in that it was a water main that broke, a water main at street level, not MTA property. It's a water main that I'm guessing probably burst because of the cold weather. So, you know, at the end of the day, if water is massing at street level, it is going to find its way through the subway grates, through the sidewalk gates rather, not subway, through the sidewalk grates, down onto the platform and onto the track. So, you know, we understand that this is frustrating for customers. It's frustrating for us. We want to run a good service. The service was running well this morning, then this happened. Our job is to mitigate that. That's what we're doing.
So how much water are you talking about was down there?
We're talking gallons and gallons of water. It was cascading down onto the track. I saw a video of the water coming in. It looked like a waterfall. It was absolutely cascading into the subway.
So had this been a rainstorm, would a similar situation happen, or it could withstand rain?
No, absolutely. The equipment is designed to withstand rain. And if you think about it, we have plenty of exposed stations out in the open on the elevated sections. The switches, the train stop motors, they're designed to cope with rain. What they're not designed to cope with, anywhere that I've worked, is to be completely submerged. It's electrical equipment. You cannot submerge that equipment and not expect there to be damage. But we have plenty of spare parts, and we also have crews who are very adept at quickly replacing such equipment. That's what they're doing now.
Can I ask you a question? Does this mean that the MTA would have no additional expense because your department is responsible, your department is taking care of it, and like you mentioned, there are additional or extra equipment available?
Look, at the end of the day, my priority today is to get that equipment repaired and get service up and running. We think we will have it up and running in between 4 and 6 hours between here, Union Square, and 8th Avenue. That's the priority. That's job number one for us. Okay, thank you.
Thanks very much.
Well, that was New York City Transit Chief Andy Byford speaking about the ongoing L train repairs after this morning's water main break near Union Square. He said that the quote was water was pouring in. It looked like a waterfall. And because of that, he anticipates crews are going to need about 4 to 6 hours to make those repairs. Right now, if you need to take the L train, it is running between Canarsie and Union Square. If you want to go beyond that, you're going to have to take the M14 bus. But Mr. Byford anticipating that things will be up and running for the L train for the evening commute.